anything and everything having to do with comments is going to be handled right here. So I'm going to click on that link and we're going to come to an area where we have a whole bunch of blog comments. These are all obviously dummy comments that have been imported for demonstration purposes. As a moderator, you have a few different options. You can take a comment and unapprove it. Okay, so if I click on that, it's going to take the comment, bring it off the blog, and put it back in a queue to be approved. I can also reply to that comment. Okay, so if I click on reply, it's going to open up a new window, and I could just say, you know, thanks for the comment. When you reply to comments, it's always good to be more thoughtful and personal than I'm doing right here. All right. You can also edit your comments, include, say, a link to another website just by clicking on link. In general, when you respond to comments, you're pretty much going to just leave it as is, maybe add italics for emphasis, and maybe add a link occasionally. Okay? Once you finish writing your reply, you literally just say submit reply. It's going to submit it on the site, and then you're done. Okay? You can also reply to comments directly on the website as well. You can also do a quick edit of the comment, like literally edit the comment itself. Okay? And you can change the person's name, you can edit the name, you can change the email, you can edit the email, you can also edit the website for whatever reason. Okay? So I'm going to click on update, you click on update comment, you're good to go. The other option you have is also edit. Okay, so what's the difference between quick edit and edit? The main difference is that in this mode, you can send an email to the person, or you can also visit the website to check it out. So here's a blog post example. You can reply right on the website itself. You don't necessarily have to do it in the back end here. You can also mark a comment as spam. When you click on this, it will just put it in the spam folder. All right. WordPress has a great way of recognizing, okay, Dan Philibin has been put in spam. Anything in the future from Dan is probably going to be spam, so I'm just going to automatically put it in spam. So I'm going to click on undo. You can always undo spam, and then you can trash comments. Okay, so I'm just going to trash this comment. So that's managing comments. Okay. WordPress has the ability to give the site administrators kind of an automated way to manage comments on the site. The way to configure the moderation settings is down in the bottom left. You'll see discussion. You click on discussion, okay, and then you'll come to the whole area where you can decide basically an automated protocol for managing comments. Okay. And why do you want an automated protocol? The reason why is because you don't want to have to deal with every single comment that comes in. You're going to get very, very busy, so you want to kind of set up a filter or a queue for, okay, these type of comments are good to go, no problem. I don't even have to think about these. These, however, I do want to look at and moderate these comments based on this criteria that we're going to look at right here. Okay? You can, just as an aside, you can notify any blogs linked to from the article. You can allow link notification from other blogs. You can allow people to post comments on new articles, which obviously we want to do that. That's what we're going to be focusing on primarily. Okay. Other comment settings. Comment author must fill out name and email. I would highly recommend keeping this checked. Okay. That way you know more than not there's there's a person behind it. For the most part. It could still be spam, but at least there's like a person kind of filling out a name and email. You don't want to have users register because that means they're going to have to set up an account on the blog. I wouldn't check that off. Close comments on articles after a certain amount of days. Leave this open for now. Enable threaded comments. My general rule, I just go 3 deep. You can also break the comments into pages. After 50, let's break it up into a brand new page. And then here's where we get into some automated moderation. All right. So email me whenever anyone posts a comment. We're going to deselect that for now. This one's important though. Email me whenever a comment is held for moderation. So what's the criteria though? When is a comment held for moderation? That's what we're going to decide down here. Before a comment appears, an administrator must always approve the comment. No, you don't want to do that. You're too busy for that. Before a comment appears, comment author must have a previously approved comment. Sometimes that's a good idea. Comment moderation. hold a comment in the queue if it contains 2 or more links. That's a good idea. Some people just make it 1. I don't want to see any links at all. A link is a common characteristic of comment spam. And when a comment contains any of the words in the content, name, URL, email, it will be held in the moderation queue. Okay? So any words that are questionable, you're not really sure, like say someone says, hey, here's a great way to make money overnight in 24 hours. Okay, that you don't want, but you also might want a comment that says the budgets are really tight and money is not growing on trees anymore. So these are more questionable words that you just want to double check. Okay, now we get into a comment blacklist. Okay, when a comment contains any of these words in the content, name, URL, email, it will be marked as spam. So you just simply put words in here that you normally wouldn't want, and these are all kind of the bad words. So you want to keep in mind those words, list them all down here, any language that you do not want to display on the website. All right. So that's managing comments that come in and also setting up your moderation criteria in WordPress.